look at myself as being the champion. I look at myself as being someone who has to step up my game and who has to work harder. I look at it as an opportunity to push myself. I don't think there are a lot of people out there who have had the opportunity that I have and who get to fight for a belt and get to, fight for that #1 spot. So I feel happy where I'm at. Getting ready for my fight at Invicta FC, I get up at either 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I wake up that early because I have to work before training. I like getting work over with, so I have the whole day to train and recover and train again. I teach classes at LA Boxing in Long Beach. I have to teach because I have bills to pay, and I really don't make enough money to survive with just fighting alone. So myself and most of the other people that fight have to work regular jobs. I train at Checkmat BJJ in La Habra with Lucas Leitch. I train at Ring Training Center with Mark Munoz, and I do Muay Thai with Raja Shiffin. And right now we are over at Innovative Results in Costa Mesa with Corey Beasley.
What makes Jessica unique is a lot of people win a fight, especially a lot of people win a world title, and they disappear for 2, 3, 4 weeks, living in the glory. She was back 2 days after she won her belt, and that tells me a lot about her work ethic, and that kind of consistency is going to continue to win belts. A lot of the strength and conditioning stuff that we do will mimic stuff that she's going to experience in the fight. So whether it's, tying up with somebody against the cage and having to continuously put pressure on them, that's draining on a lot of people, but they don't train that. Having double underhooks and lifting somebody up and then having to come out and throw your hands, most people's arms are all gassed out. So we train for that. Training for transitions, training for being on the ground, training for isometric holds because she does so much jiu-jitsu. We mix a lot of that stuff into the training as well. As far as Jessica is somebody that I train, she, like I said, 2 days after she wins the world title, she's back in the gym. So for me, having somebody that's willing to be that consistent is giant, because a lot of people take 2 weeks to a month off after a fight, and for a lot of people, they lose their gas tank. They lose all the work that we worked up to versus being able to stand on what they built and get even better. So just that work ethic from there is huge. And then when she, she day in, week out, she's here. And this week, last week, I put her through 5-minute rounds of some of the nastiest stuff that I can put her through. And it's not enjoyable for anybody, but she makes it through and she's doing great. She's in a good spot.
Is she gonna be ready?
She's already ready. She said it was this weekend, I wouldn't feel bad.
Fighting's hard. Fighting takes a toll on you, and it takes a lot of sacrifices. And before I had the opportunity to fight for Invicta and fight for a title, I just really didn't know how much longer I was going to do it. So I was was relieved and optimistic when Invicta came along. So right now I just want to keep improving and see how far I can go when. There's never a day when I say that I don't want to fight anymore. There are times when it gets so hard that it, tests my heart and my mental strength. And there are some times where, yeah, it would be easier to quit, but I don't. I push through it because it's something I want. It's something that I know I have to work hard for, and that I'm doing something that not everybody can do. So I want to prove to myself that I can do these things. In sparring and in practice, I just really try and visualize what I want to do in the fight, just trying to visualize my hand raised, visualize certain things that I see happening in the fight or certain things that I want to make happen in the fight. Just trying to be prepared for everything that can possibly happen. In fighting, I really never have any expectations other than having my hand raised at the end. So I just like to go in with an open mind. I like being prepared for everything. I do like visualizing certain situations in training, but I'm not fixated on those in the fight because it's MMA and anything can happen. I put a lot of pressure on myself, but I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the fight itself. I am going in with an open mind. I want to make my coaches and my teammates proud of me for all of, the hard work and effort that they put into me. A fight is a fight, title or not. I look at it as an opportunity to improve. I think you improve through competition. I think that you get better through competing, and you learn a lot from yourself. You learn what you need to work on, and you learn what you've improved on, and I just take it as that, a learning experience.
How are you standing right now?
Waking up this early and going to bed this late, not, seeing a whole lot of sunlight outside of the car at least. It's tough, but nothing that's worth doing comes without its difficulties. So I'm happy that I get to train all day, every day, and I get to fight for a great organization like Invicta, and I get to fight for a belt, and I'm just, I'm thankful every day for what I get to do.
Round IFC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jessica Penne!
I never really thought that I would be able to fight for a title. I never thought that I would have the opportunity of headlining a fight, on such a big platform like Invicta. So I'm thankful, and I'm really happy that women's MMA is starting to be noticed and respected the way it is. So I'm happy where I am, and I just want to keep improving and see how far I can go.